Hey, Clip over here. Test 35. This is a good one. Excuse me. Jeez. Test 35. We're going to do does naturally written title and meta tags get a better CTR than keyword stuff uh, in the SERPs? And, and it's kind of interesting in how we knock this out. So I want to try it out and just show you what's going on. So let's get into it. All right. So back when this test was completed, there's a big push to worry more about CTR in your title tags than optimization. And we've talked about this in some previous videos of the title tag tests that were done. But the short version is back then, or even now today, there was a big um, process. I want to say, like, we were writing our title tags with just keywords in mind. So blue widgets or wooden pipes, tobacco wooden pipes, and then another pipe, custom wooden pipes. So there's three keywords inside of our title tag, and the idea was that we're actually hurting our click through rate because we weren't making I don't know, clear, concise. National Enquirer type title tags for all of our stuff. And so we wanted to test that out and see which one actually got a better CTR, which one answered the result of the search a little bit better. Something that's fancy, clickbaity type, or just the keywords that say, hey, this is what we are looking, or what this page is about. So back we use a service. It's called SERP Turkey. You can still find it. Just Google SERP Turkey. It's not on it's on a tomanthony.co.uk is the domain. You'll see it, and then you just put your keyword in here, and then you follow the instructions. And what you're doing is creating an SEO test, and then you take that SEO test to Mechanical Turk, and you hire people to look at it, and then follow the instructions, and you set up. Essentially a CTR. Pick the one that's best for you. Pick the one that you are searching for this keyword. Pick the one that's best for you, and it'll offer the selections, and then you figure out the variations and how you want to go about doing that. It's actually pretty cool, especially if you're doing some long-term stuff, evergreen pages and that, and you can actually test those two variations and see which one's going to get you the better CTR. Um, Nowadays, I would recommend you actually use kind of a combination of make sure your keywords in there and then make sure it's clickable at the same time. And we talked about that in another video, and I gave an example of that. But what we got out of this one is the message ad variation in the number one spot, and the keywords variation are in the number three spot. That's kind of how it ended up. And then this one, the keyword variation was the number one, and the message was in the number two. So, um, but from the that's the ranking perspective. Now, in the CTR perspective, the highest CTR was actually the one that got the keyword stuff. So the wooden pipes, custom wooden pipes, handmade wooden pipes. That version actually got the higher CTR versus the less wordy optimized one for CTR, as it were. Could it be that their copy just sucked? Could have been. But it just kind of gives you an indication. And then also, we looked at the behaviors of users, and looking at the title tags and determining that what that page is about in a quick glance. And then you do that through the title tags. And sometimes you can miss the boat if you're trying to be too cute with those things with your title tags. So think about that. Try SERP Turkey. It's still out there. You can use the MTurk test model and test some different keywords, especially if you're building templates. If you do page templates, and you're making sites that target, I don't know, say 30 or 40 cities, and you need a template so that you don't have to rewrite 30 or 40 different pieces of content, and you just test the title tag in MTurk, see which one's going to get you the better CTR, and then pop that in there. And hopefully, if everything goes properly, and you're doing it on your on page right, and your schema and your technical SEO and your title tag is there, you're going to get into the top 5, maybe top 10, and then your title tag, since it's already proven to be the one with the highest CTR, it could actually carry you up because it shows up and it's attracting people, and the clicks themselves will carry the page up. And you don't need as many backlinks, which is really, really good. All right, so hopefully you find that useful. Maybe I'll do a test. We'll do another test with Search Turkey and just kind of show that off a little bit. I think it's a really cool tool and really useful. And if you want to see that, hit the thumbs up and the subscribe and the bell notification. Let me know down in the comments, and we'll knock one of those out. Thank you very much.